All right, guys. So it's been a couple weeks since I filmed the other day in the life stuff, but I have to share with you how this day in the life started. So last night, I've talked to you guys about this townhouse development that I have where we're going to do 10 units. And last night, I got this email from my engineer, or maybe yesterday afternoon, that just very plainly was like, oh, we can't do that. We don't have enough parking spaces and our front setback. Da, da, da. It was basically just like, nope, sorry. Just kind of crushed the whole thing. I've got investors on this. Like if I can't put 10, it's not a disaster, but if I do 8, we're going to make less per unit because our cost of dirt per unit goes up the less units we have, right? So I'm like calculating in my mind, oh my gosh, okay, well shoot, what if we do 8? What if now he tells me that we can only do 6? My day started with me first getting up early because I'm having anxiety about it. Like the first thing I did was start to rerun my pro formas with 8 units and then with 6 units. Well, if we do 6, we can at least make them each bigger. What's my sales price? So I recomp the sales price. I'm just trying, like panicked, trying to hope that this deal doesn't die. Because part of it would be like, I've got investor partners on it. And this is a big one. So I've got some guys with big money in this deal. I'm like, I'm going to have to freaking call these guys and tell them that I blew it and they shouldn't have trusted me with their money. So thankfully, I had emailed back and I'm like, all right, you guys are kind of freaking me out. Like, what do we need to do? So my architect called me pretty early and we already solved the problem. I think it's going to be no big deal. We're definitely getting at least 8, which is still a deal that's fine. And I'm pretty sure we're still getting 10. But that is how my day in the life started, which brings me back to the thing that I'm constantly saying, which is that my job and your job, if you're a business owner and you really want to like create value, professional problem solver, baby. You know it, professional problem solver. My name is Brian Bandas. I'm building a real estate development company. I'm becoming a better father, a better husband, a better entrepreneur, and a better man every single day. Let's get it. Okay, we got a big morning. First got to head out to Foster Street. We've got some somewhat significant window problems. Some pairs came in that can't be matched. Now I got to get with my framer. We're going to talk about whether or not we can just widen these window openings, how much that'll cost, or if I have to reorder windows. Please, God, just let me widen the openings and move on with my life. You gotta love footer day. We're starting to dig footers on 2 of the 4 houses near Belmont University. These are going to be really cool. These are our highest price point houses right now, probably going to be 1.2 to 1.4 million, I think. So we're starting to dig footers today on the first 2 of those, which I'm excited about. That to me is when it feels like you're actually starting to build. You're doing permitting, and even when you're grading the lot and you're trenching for utilities and all this crap, that's just not that fun. When you start digging footers, putting rebar, and you're about to pour some concrete, and then you're going to put some block, and you're actually going to be moving upward. Thank you. Today's the day. So got a big morning. Then I have a phone call with my second ever employee, Ashley, who you guys will meet soon. She's going to be the first person in a sales role for our company. Then I've got a phone appointment with her, and then I got to talk to my architect about windows on the big 10-unit townhouse development that we're doing in East Nashville, which I'm really excited about. We're still really early in that, finishing up some architectural design. The timing is perfect because I'm going to meet with my framers this morning and figure out what windows we can use and which ones we can't. And then when I talk to my architect today at 12:30, I'm going to tell her, hey, I've got these extra windows in these sizes. We need to work these into the plans. And that is how we're going to not lose our butts on wasted windows. So got a nice little morning going. You know what I mean? Let's go freaking develop some real estate, for goodness sake. Yeah, let's do that then. Can you go back to that elevation one more time? I think that's a good solution. Like, feel like a really strong need to, somebody could use that corner. So I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is the window situation is not too bad. Got with the framers. We're gonna widen the window openings, no big deal. And we're only losing 8 windows. And we'll be able to use them, I believe, on the big townhouse development. So all good there. The bad news is that they bumped back digging footers till tomorrow or maybe even Saturday. But you know what? Life goes on. I'll be okay. I know you guys are worried about me, but I'll be okay. More day in the life. After I left the framers and after we stopped by Hawthorne only to not dig footers, from there, I went and signed a loan extension, got a 90-day extension on a project that we're just about done with, but didn't quite make it under the wire because everything's slow right now because building is tough. And then, I haven't talked to you guys about this, but those who follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I am into fitness and like working out and stuff is a big part of my life. Not just because I like it, but for me, it's very connected to my personal growth. Honestly, really connected to my business. And I've been having really bad shoulder pain that has caused me to hit a pretty serious plateau. I'm bench pressed, but really anything where I'm doing this is like, oh, it's so painful. So on a whim, I called my doctor, was like, maybe he can just look at it. Maybe he can, prescribe something, or maybe I'll even get an injection, like a steroid injection or something there. And sure enough, he sent me to this place. I was able to walk right in. They did x-rays, they checked it out. They figured out there's no tear, it's just inflamed. Already got me a steroid shot. Now, it's really, really sore right now. So I think I'm gonna take 3 days off or so and just do some basic stretching and stabilizing exercises for my rotator cuff. But that was a big win for me, guys. It was a big win. I've been really frustrated. Yesterday I had push day, and I came in from the garage after push day and was just pissed because I could not, it was killing me. I couldn't do it. And so hopefully this will provide some relief. Now, continuing the day in the life, now it's today I'm picking up the kids from school. So I'm gonna pick them up from school, go back home and knock out a little more work before dinner time. Carry on. The day in the life continues, and I will tell you that today, it's a great example of why I freaking love what I'm doing. So I got up early today. I got up at 5:30. I know that there's cool people out there like Jocko who get up at like 4. People who like get up at like 1 a.m. like Mark Wahlberg or whoever. First, I want to say, hey, I don't think you have to get up super early to be successful. I think some people it really helps. For me, I'm hit or miss. Today I got up early around 5:30 because my kids are up and running by 6:15 for school, and I needed to put together some of that stuff for the framers. So got up at 5:30, read, journaled, and then marked up the plans to make sure I knew exactly what I needed to tell my framers when I met with them on site this morning about this window problem that thankfully went well. So got up early, did that, took the kids, and then most of my days as a developer are sort of a mix of on-site and like office work. So first half of the day, sure enough, went out to that property, dealt with the windows, then went over to look at the site where we're about to start doing digging footers. And then from there, it's a bunch of office work. I just got done after I brought my 2 hooligans home from school. Just got done submitting some stuff for permits on new projects. I'm always excited about this. It's been too long. Those of you following me on Instagram, it's been too long since I had a blue pen day. But today I just signed a new contract on a 2 build in like North Nashville area called the Nations. And I think I got another 4 build coming shortly thereafter. So pretty excited. Got to keep that pipeline growing. And man, that's one of the things I'm really excited about, bringing my salesperson on and starting to expand. She's going to take care of bringing more opportunity in. James, my project manager, is going to help me take care of then handling all that opportunity. My hope is 6 months or so, we're bringing on our second project manager. So you guys know what my other big goal is. I said in a previous video, that general fund, that's the next one, because we got to bring on, right now raising, let's call it on average $150,000 to $250,000 a project. Not a huge deal, but we're trying to scale, baby. We're trying to do volume that I haven't done before. And I got to have more money for that. I gotta have more bankability. I gotta be able to take down projects where I gotta raise, pour in 800,000 or $1 million real quick, or I need to be able to spend that to lock up a lot and then refinance all of that. So
I think the general fund is coming. I've already conquered one of my big goals for 2022, and it's only March, so we got more coming. I'm excited. But this has been a pretty awesome example of a day in the life of a real estate developer. It's a nice blend for me. What I like is that I get a little bored if it's just the same old. So even though every day I'm working on the same goal, which is to build this company, it looks a lot of different ways. Usually it's a blend of getting on site and some office work of pushing permits forward, calling some people, rattling some cages, trying to get some stuff done, that kind of good stuff. So appreciate you guys joining me, man. It's such a pleasure. I love sharing this stuff. I hope that it is enriching to some of you. I hope it's inspiring. If it is, please tell your friends to come check it out too. If they're into entrepreneurship, business building, real estate development. And if you're getting something out of it, throw me one of those. See you next time.